Hey everybody, it's Cory again. This is another shot into the void. Shot into the void. Me yelling into the void. The void is what I've nicknamed my little cubby office in my basement where I have my computer set up and I can do my writing and record my silly songs and post any stand up performances I may have during the month, such as the intro song. Do we need an intro song? Most podcasts have an intro song. Do you like it? This one was called I Have to Go, but I Don't Want to Press Pause. It's not my favorite, but it's something I put together. Let me know your thoughts. My stand-up performances, because that's what I've done in my middle age. I'm recording my voice and projecting my midlife crisis out to the universe, which is why I think the nickname of the void for my office in my basement is pretty accurate. So that's what we're doing. We are starting a little bit of a podcast. Yeah, it's awkward. It's awkward for me to say as well. Did you guys make a face? You should. I hope you did. It's sad, but it's what I'm doing. I guess to catch everybody up. I haven't seen some people in a very long time, and some people I've seen too much of in the last little while. As in, they're probably sick of me because over the pandemic, I know everybody dealt with things a little bit differently. It affected everybody differently, and I think just there's no judgment. Everybody was just trying to get by, and I guess stresses of missing out and not seeing people, and also just the stresses at work that I had, and maybe not having the best time with being yelled at a whole bunch. I had a little bit of a collapse. My stacked deck of what is that? A castle made out of a deck of cards? English, Cory. You should have practiced by now. Your castle made out of cards. A mental collapse is what I'm trying to say. Not great at painting pictures. We'll practice. We'll get better. Yeah, so I had a little bit of a breakdown. I had an vasovagal syncope episode, if anybody's aware. If anybody doesn't like needles, is scared of blood, you know that's a vasovagal syncope response. It's your central nervous system has a stress-related reaction, and your body reacts funny. You either faint or you pass out, or in my case, you get a fat tongue and you walk around your house like a lost baby deer for a little while until some really nice EMS people come and settle you down and give you a carrot and pet your mane. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, I'm fine. Everything's good. It was more funny than anything else for me. Ashley was not a fan. She didn't think it was funny, which I thought was also more funny. So it made me have my come to Jesus. It was a low point, but I loved it because it let me focus on things that I needed to. So I started a new job, which I'm loving so far. It let me start stand-up. It encouraged me to finally take that leap. And now that I know I'm next year I plan on selling out Madison Square Garden, and then, I'll be a millionaire in a short period of time. That's not the goal. I am only going to be going up once or twice a month. I have no plans of moving. I have no plans of touring. It's just going to be a nice way for me to do some writing and get up on stage and make an arse of myself and have some creative juices flowing to help balance out my lifestyle. So that's what this is. This is Cory yelling into the void. If anybody's interested in yelling back, I'd love to hear from you. Leave comments, but make sure they're only negative. That's right. If you've ever had a bad thought, or if you have some feedback for me, I'd love to hear it below. If you have something nice to say, keep it to yourself. I would rather not hear it. And then this way, you're doing me a favor because I can't tell the difference between legitimate or pretend criticism. So I can just say that all of it is love and be like, look how many people love me today. That's so good. That's so good. If anybody says that they like me, I will hate you forever. Kidding. But yeah, feel free to leave as many negative or critical comments below as you would like. And this is where I'll share my stand up. I've taken to writing silly bits or silly songs, doing fun covers, heavily influenced by Weird Al growing up, and more recently, groups like Flight of the Conchords and Bo Burnham and other stuff like that. Little Dicky. Yeah, I'm not bashful. I'm stealing from everybody, or I'm copying genres a lot. But I think it's fun. And I don't want to offend anybody. That's not what my comedy's about. I tiptoe lines sometimes because I think comedians have to, but I also, knowing I don't want to get fired, I don't want to become known for being edgy or gross or anything like that. So, that's about it. Leave your negative comments below. Can't wait to read all about them. Or I'll just take you blocking me off of any social media as a sign going forward that this is not your jam. I leave you with a present, and my present is some hip-hop that I have gentrified for you. That's right. Out of my love for especially 90s hip-hop. When I was just a ginger kid in Northwest Calgary that was maybe too shy or felt too goofy, that I wasn't, I don't know, cool enough to listen to those songs. I felt it was too cool for me. Like, I should have been only or exclusively listening to, like, Weird Al. That's how I felt growing up, is that was my personality, that's how I was viewed, and that was more appropriate than me, you know, blasting Dr. Dre down the road or anything like that. So, this is my love letter to 90s hip-hop by singing it the way that only a ginger in Northwest Calgary can. So, hope you like it. If you don't, turn it off and leave negative comments below. So, I think that's it for me. Thanks for everybody who's helped me kind of get here as well. Big shout out, Turtles. Love you boys for being kind of the practice round for this. Yeah, great way for me to, I guess, get the courage to go do this dumb hobby of mine. So without further ado, I hope this doesn't make you hate. It feels good to be a gangster. A real gangster-ass ginger plays his cards right. A real gangster-ass ginger never runs his mouth, cause real gangster-ass gingers don't start fights. And Ginger's always got a high cap, showing all his boys how he shot 'em. But real gangster-ass gingers don't flex nuts, cause real gangster-ass gingers know they got 'em. And everything is cool in the mind of a gangster, cause gangster-ass gingers think deep. They're up 365 AO 24/7, cause real gangster-ass gingers don't sleep. And all I gotta say to you, gonna be suckin' eating pranksters, is when the dies down, what you gonna do? Dang, it feels good to be a gangster.